almost every company now, all your big Fortune 100 companies, they have a budget. Their marketing team has a budget, and they're trying to experiment with that, building some experiences, some scenarios. Everybody wants to be a thought leader, and nobody wants to be a Nokia or the Kodak of the world, where the world moves on to Android and you still, you have your own OS. So that's what companies are doing, experimenting. And today we'll talk about those experiments, those experiences which these brands and companies are doing. Now, why I thought we should talk about it, it'll be a good food for thought. Also, if you are someone who wants to make money in the metaverse, as Vachan says, he wants to know how people make money in the metaverse, or you want to get jobs that are inside the metaverse, with this session, you have a good understanding of what's happening and what kind of skill sets are needed. HSBC, big banking company, they recently partnered with Sandbox. Why? Why did a banking company partner with the Sandbox? Because they want to create experiences through which they can talk about financial literacy. The new age, the new digital users, your Gen Z, the attention span is low. We come from the world of TikTok and Reels, and it's 20 seconds. Our attention span is 20 seconds. So yes, you can still use blogs and videos to explain good, interesting concepts around the financial world. But if you can make some interactive experience, then that's where companies like HSBC come in. I hope a lot of you might have played Monopoly. I did. And it's through Monopoly that I earned a lot about owning an asset, getting rent, etc. And that's what HSBC wants to do. They want to create good, immersive metaverse experience for their new users and explain them difficult concepts with ease. Was the actual sentiment around the metaverse? Let's take a step back. What's the actual sentiment around Web3? Do people know about Web3? Not everybody does. Do people know about crypto, your Ethereum and Bitcoin? Yes. And how's the sentiment about it? In India, at least it's negative. It's not extremely positive. Metaverse, the thing is, it's still at its infancy. The graphics in Metaverse is not great. We don't have a crazy Metaverse out there. But brands have already started experimenting. That's where the money is going. Facebook changed its name to Meta. Google has, I don't know how many millions of dollars have they spent in AR and VR sets. Every big company is moving towards Metaverse. They know that it's the future. Earlier, the way, you see how interaction has changed over time. It was phones, then tablets, it was Facebook, Instagram, now TikTok, now Reels. So the way we communicate has changed. We spend a lot of our time digitally. I spend roughly 60% of my time digitally, be it my job, then watching Netflix, then playing games on my PlayStation. But the experience has been the same. Now, Metaverse will change this experience. So it's like, who started using the internet first? Army, military, they did. Then the company started using the internet, and then end users did. So I think something similar will happen with Metaverse, and companies will start pushing the experience, improve the experience, and then we end users will start using the Metaverse. And I think it'll take some time for the sentiment to be a little positive.